Now, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for watching this video, and please welcome back to my political analysis for today. I'm just requesting you, just in case you're currently watching and you haven't subscribed, to please subscribe and give this video a like. You can also press the notification bell down below so that every time I upload a video here, YouTube will automatically update you by sending you the notifications. Otherwise, to my returning subscribers, to my loyal viewers, to my supporters, I also want to appreciate you so much for your continued support. Actually, without your support, then this channel cannot be where it is currently. So feel very much welcome as you watch, and I really don't take your entire support for granted. So just the day before yesterday, on 4th of July 2023, the Azimio leader, Right Honorable Raila Odinga, filed a lawsuit against William Ruto's Finance Act 2023 at the East African Court of Justice, which was received by the judges, Justice Richard Muumuza and Justice Dr. Charles Nyamwelo. And this clearly indicates that currently Raila Odinga is doing everything possible to ensure that he fights President William Ruto's Finance Bill or Finance Act 2023, because I personally believe that if this Finance Act 2023 will be effective officially or legally, it will be the beginning of William Ruto's success in the Kenya Kwanza Alliance regime. I want you to know that currently, as we speak, William Ruto is still using the Finance Act by the former head of state, Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. But it is still remains suspended at the law courts here in Kenya. Raila Odinga is waiting also at the grounds, whereby he is set to conduct the Sabasaba demonstration rally officially on Friday here in Kamukunji grounds, and also is doing each and every chance, is using each and every chance and opportunity that he gets to fight the Finance Act 2023. Raila Odinga has noticed that the only place that he can run to currently as we speak is only the law courts or the courts of law. But when it comes to parliament, Raila Odinga does not have numbers, because majority of his loyal foot soldiers, his loyal legislatures have shifted their loyalty to President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza Alliance government. But during this petition filed by Raila Odinga at the East African Court of Justice, Raila Odinga issued 4 demands, which I'm going to talk about in this video. Number 1, Raila Odinga is demanding that the Finance Act 2023 was promulgated unconstitutionally, because there was no relation, there was no proper discussion, proper debate between the National Assembly and also the Senate. According to Raila Odinga, there is a section in the Constitution which requires that for the Finance Act to be passed, it must be debated, it must be discussed deeply in both houses, the National Assembly and also the Senate. And that is why when Okiya Omtatah was filing the petition at the High Court, Okiya Omtatah made it very clear that they violated an article in the Constitution which provides that the Speaker of the National Assembly, after they have debated or they have passed the Finance Bill 2023, also the Senate must be given that opportunity to debate and to vote considering the Finance Bill 2023. But it was only debated, discussed at the National Assembly, and at the Senate it was never ever discussed. So that is why Raila Odinga is claiming that this Finance Act 2023 was basically promulgated unconstitutionally. That is the first demand that Raila Odinga proposed in that petition. Secondly, ladies and gentlemen, Raila Odinga is saying that the East African Court of Justice must declare the Section 84 of the Constitution illegal, null and void. The Section 84 of the Constitution, it demands that, or it requires that, the employers and the employees to pay a compulsory tax for the housing plan or the housing project, that William Ruto was proposing. And according to the Finance Act, I'm calling it Finance Act simply because William Ruto has already signed from the bill to be an act. So the Finance Act demands that the employee will be deducted a total of 1.5% of their salary, including from the employers also. So this compulsory deduction, this compulsory tax from the Section 84 of the Finance Act 2023, Raila Odinga is doing everything possible to ensure that it does not go through, does not become effective. And that is why he is requesting, he is demanding that this section should be considered or should be declared null and void and unconstitutional. That demand that Raila Odinga is giving out is that the national government is, or the county government is imposing taxation on the national government is imposing compulsory tax to entertainment. According to Raila Odinga, as per the Constitution of the Republic of Kenya, the entertainment tax must only be considered by the county government, not the national government. But here is a situation whereby this Finance Act requires that the entertainment tax will be deducted from the national government also and the county government. That Raila Odinga is also demanding that is the reason he wants this Finance Act to be declared unconstitutional. And finally, on the issues of insurance and the compensation, it should be not taxed according to Raila Odinga because it's unconstitutional. But in this Finance Act, it has proposed that the insurance and the compensation will be taxed also by the government. So that is it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are the demands that Raila Odinga filed in that petition at the East African Court of Justice. But in my considered opinion, as I conclude, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that this petition by Raila Odinga will go through at the East African Court of Justice. The reasons are very simple. Currently, as we speak, I don't think if the East African Court of Justice considers much, to defy or to go against the final ruling of the Kenyan courts of law. I personally believe that if the East African Court of Justice will have to make a ruling, it will make that ruling after the Finance Act is declared or has been made a ruling here in Kenya, because currently the Finance Act still remains suspended at the courts of law until the ruling will be determined. If the ruling will be declared to be effective officially, then the East African Court of Justice will have to make also their own ruling. But the main reason as to why Raila Odinga is taking this Finance Act 2023 to the East African Court of Justice is simply because, according to Raila Odinga, the Kenya Kwanza Alliance regime or President William Ruto's regime, if this Finance Act will be effective, it will affect the bilateral relationship between the East African communities. That is it, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have much. Let me hear your thoughts on the comment section below. What do you say about all this issue? Raila Odinga doing everything possible to fight William Ruto's Finance Act 2023. What can you say about the Finance Act 2023? Do you want it to be passed, to be effective, or do you want the court of law to rule against the Finance Act 2023? Thank you so much for watching. Until next time, my name is Jason. Bye bye.